There comes a time in everyone's life when they meet their one true love, their soulmate, the person who will know and understand them for the rest of their life. That moment came for Matthew 16 years ago when he met me. So glad everyone laughed. It is a great honour to be best man, but with this role comes the job of writing this speech. And the obvious place for inspiration has to be the internet. So I began searching the web, and after a couple of hours of searching, I found some really good stuff. Then I remembered I was supposed to be looking for best man tips.
About tips wrong.
I read somewhere that the best man speech shouldn't take any longer than it takes the groom to make love. So ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mr. and Mrs. Fah. Firstly, I should introduce myself to those who don't know me. My name is Roger, and I've been asked to be the best man. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out here today. It's rather baffling that I've been given this title as best man. If I'm the best man, why is Tay marrying Matthew?
Because you're taken.
I'm just happy saying I'm a pretty good man, because today, Matthew is the best man.
Yeah.
I'd also like to say how beautiful most of you look tonight. Today. Sorry. Our brother Tay looks absolutely stunning. It is easy to see how Matthew has come to be so enchanted. If I may say, your beauty makes Matthew look more handsome than he actually is. But I think she's made a wonderful choice for her first husband. The bridesmaids look amazing too. I think we should all give them a round of applause for doing such a wonderful job getting Tay here.
Yeah.
As I believe she put up quite the fight. Now, for those of you who might not know, Matthew and I were complete polar opposites. He was smart and driven, I was the goofball. He was athletic, I was and still am extremely good looking. Jokes aside, Matthew has been a great friend to me. Whether it was running from mall cops or partying on islands in Australia, it would be impossible to summarize the last 16 years. I'd like to say that over this time, he has been the best anyone could ever ask for in a friend. And there isn't anything I wouldn't do for him, and likewise, he wouldn't do for me. Looking back, Matthew displayed 6 important character traits which I believe molded him into the man he is today. Integrity. If he makes you a promise, he keeps it. Loyalty. Even while we had an ocean separating us, Matthew still managed to be a great friend to me. Responsibility. Matthew has always been the responsible one in the group. Honesty. Matthew is as honest as they come. Discipline. He always did his homework. Reliability.
And you always copied it.
He always let me copy. Now, as I near the end of my speech, I'd like to offer some words of advice for the newly married couple. Matthew, please remember that there are 3 rings involved in marriage. The engagement ring, the wedding ring, and long suffering. I've been told that the best way to remember your wedding anniversary is to forget it once. Never go to bed angry. Stay up and argue all night. Only buy flowers occasionally, as it becomes suspicious otherwise. You should always let Tay have the final word in an argument. Anything you say after this will only be the start of the next argument. Set the ground rules, establish who's boss. Then do everything Tay says. And if ever asked the old classic, do I look fat? Do not hesitate, do not say where, and under no circumstances say, stand back so I can get it all in. Lastly, never be afraid that Tay will leave you. She spent time training you. She's not going to throw that away lightly. With or without those words of advice, I'm sure you will have a long and happy marriage together. Tay, you have found a great partner in Matthew, that for me has always been a reliable and trusting friend. Seriously, I am very proud to be best man here today. You're both generous, intelligent, and passionate people, and I know that your life together will be an inspiration for the rest of us. You are very well matched and lucky to have found each other. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding and raise your glasses to my best friend and his beautiful new wife. Here's to sharing a lifetime together filled with love and happiness. To Matthew and Tay.